I'm not sleeping. We had a very interesting conversation about the individual versus society in medieval Japan.
What's that?
Okay. Talk to me.
Remember the first time that Claudia came into the ER? I don't remember why she was brought in, but I remember the terrible thing she said to you when she found out that you were HIV positive. Remember, she didn't even want you to touch her.
Claudia's an idiot.
Yeah, and I've despised Claudia ever since that evening. Everything she stands for.
Which makes it very difficult to know how to proceed since we just helped Jason find evidence against her. I know, I've been thinking about it too.
See, the thing is, Robin, if Claudia was sick, if she was dying, we would try and help her. We would try and save her. We just did when she was in the car accident.
Right, but how does that apply to this situation?
Assuming Jason finds proof that Claudia is responsible for Michael's shooting, we both know what Sonny's gonna do. So where does that leave us? Do we warn Claudia? Or do we just look the other way?
I'm gonna take care of Claudia. She'll pay for what she's done.
You're gonna have to tell Sonny first.
Sonny's got a lot going on right now.
You don't think he's gonna notice if Claudia just disappears? I understand why you don't want to say anything to Sonny. He's gotten a lot closer to Claudia than anyone has ever expected, and even with the evidence on these CDs, he still might order you to back off, and that puts you in an impossible position.
Well, I'm gonna have to think of something because doing nothing is not an option.
Okay, well then why don't we look at it from Sonny's perspective for a second? When all this happened, Claudia had every reason to believe that Sonny was going to kill her brother. So Sonny just might say Claudia taking a hit out on him is just business.
Okay, but Michael getting shot wasn't just business. Claudia hired someone totally incompetent who fired with the child in the room.
I know, but Sonny just might say that it isn't Claudia's fault, that Ian made a terrible mistake, he paid for it with his life, and it's over.
You can't be serious, Michael. Tell me you realize Claudia doesn't deserve to die.
Look, I felt so close to Dad that night, you know. Going to the warehouse was a huge deal. I was trying to be all cool. But something happened. I don't know if I'm ever going to remember it, but I just know what people told me. Ian Devlin pulled the trigger, and my life stopped.
No, it didn't. You're fine now.
Yeah, but I'm going to be messed up on some level for the rest of my life because of Claudia. She was trying to kill her father, but messed it up. She didn't get it right. Why shouldn't she have to pay for that?
What happened to you was terrible. Of course, you're going to think about revenge, but you can't really want it to happen. Claudia, I'm sure she never meant to hurt you.
Yeah, she meant to kill Dad. How can you expect me to forgive her for that?
That's fine too, and he and Claudia seem pretty cool together.
So wait, you don't think I should tell him after all? You think I should just let Dad stay living with a woman who tried to kill him and shot me instead?
If these memories are even real, maybe Claudia's innocent, and maybe you're just dreaming this whole thing up, just like you freaked out when Kiefer wanted to take me home.
I'm talking about a woman who put me in a coma for a whole year, and you're making this about Kiefer. About some guy who talked to you into having sex with him and doesn't even bother to call you.
When did you get so mean?
You know what? I'm sorry, Christina. I should be protecting you from this, not asking you to help me out of it.
Hey. You okay, honey?
Yeah, Grandpa's just in one of his moods.
Yeah. Well, sweetheart, he gets that from his daddy.
Hi, Kay. Did you miss me?
Listen to me. You turned your back on
on the Falcon Hills a long time ago. Don't you dare threaten my kid now in the name of family.
I am attempting to make things right.
Connie, if you say one word that puts my kid in danger, you will be picking your ass up off the floor, after which time I will drag you out of this place by your hair. Do you understand me?
All right, you know what? Before my mother resorts to physical violence, let me make this perfectly clear for you. Nothing you can say will stop me from taking Sonny down. If you blow my cover, I'm dead.
It's not that simple.
No, yeah, it really is.
No, really,
Look, if you're
it's
not
not.
gonna do it for me, do it for Mom, because I'll already be dead. But she might be dead as well. And that'll be on you. Think about it.
You really are a piece of work. Oh, really? You know that? You couldn't be bothered for 1 second to be part of that kid's life the whole time he was growing up. God forbid, your tacky cousin from Brooklyn would ever showed up to your life in Manhattan. And now, all of a sudden, after you swore you wouldn't, you're threatening to ruin his life. Tell Sonny that he's his kid. How could you do that? How could you not?
You're only attacking me because you're angry with yourself.
You will know when I'm attacking you, Connie. This ain't it.
Ladies, now look, I cannot have two such beautiful girls looking so upset tonight. It's bad for biz.
Connie, please take this bottle away before I break it over my cousin's head. Thank you very much.
Anything to please?
Do you even grasp the concept that Coleman paid protection to the Corinthos organization? Anything that you were about to say, if he overheard it, he would be obligated to tell Sonny.
Right, and you could solve all this by telling the truth.
Why are you doing this now? I mean, you've known about this once since Maxie's wedding. Why now?
Because the closer Dante gets to solving the case, the more danger he is in.
If my son is in any immediate danger, I will tell the truth, all right? Why do you think I've stayed in town this long?
I think we both know the answer to that, and it has precious little to do with Dante.
It has everything to do with Dante. My kid is a cop, Connie. He's a really good cop. He's not going to back off because he finds out that his target happens to be his father. He's not going to back off for any reason. My only hope right now is that the NYPD's got his back.
So why the hell is he still in the case?
Because our good friend Jax made some calls. He pulled some strings. He got Dante put back on the case. Knowing everything that we had to lose, knowing what was at stake, that's how desperate Jax is to get Sonny put away.
Okay, so now Jax knows?
Yes. Way too many people know about this, Connie. This would be a very excellent time for you to go off on one of your business trips or something. Stop running your mouth. And when you get back, Dante would be back in Brooklyn where he belongs.
And no one will ever know the truth.
That's right.
Yeah, and there may be violence.
I'll step in before any of that can happen.
Would you, Olivia? You gonna step in? How much lead time do you think you're gonna have on that? I was shot at my wedding in a matter of seconds. I saw Michael collapse in a heartbeat. If you don't deal with this immediately, there is a really, really good chance that Sonny will kill his own child or Dante will kill his father. And you get to spend the rest of your life in hell knowing that you could have saved them both.
You from Sonny or your sister yet?
No one has.
Oh, that's not too good. Things are pretty unsettled here with Joey Limbo out about. Sonny disappearing out of the blue, and feel like we've kind of been left a little vulnerable. Don't you think?
A little bit.
I don't know, just wonder if you heard anything.
Well, I've heard a lot of things. I heard that Claudia hit on you in a pretty major way.
All right, did you also hear that I shot her down?
Yeah. Smart choice. Getting involved with Claudia would be a pretty fatal mistake.